From the rising of the sun to its going down, the Lord's name is to be praised. Let us open our hearts to his presence and listen for his voice in the stillness of this evening hour. Our evening sacrifice, chapter 19, Christ's return, July 23rd, the seventh plague and the special resurrection. Lift up the trumpet and loud let it ring. Jesus is coming again. Cheer up, ye pilgrims, be joyful and sing. Jesus is coming again. Coming again, coming again. Jesus is coming again. The seventh plague and the special resurrection. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. Daniel 12 verses 2 and 3. There is a mighty earthquake, such as was not since men were upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. Revelation 16, 17, and 18. The firmament appears to open and shut. The glory from the throne of God seems flashing through. The mountains shake like a reed in the wind, and the ragged rocks are scattered on every side. The whole earth heaves and swells like the waves of the sea. Its surface is breaking up. Its very foundations seem to be giving way. Mountain chains are sinking. Inhabited islands disappear. The seaports that have become like Sodom for wickedness are swallowed up by the angry waters. Great hailstones, everyone about the weight of a talent, are doing their work of destruction. Verses 19 and 21. Graves are opened, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Daniel 12 verse 2. All who have died in the faith of the third angel's message come forth from the tomb, glorified to hear God's covenant of peace with those who have kept his law. They also which pierced him, Revelation 1 verse 7, those that mocked and derided Christ's dying agonies, and the most violent opposers of his truth and his people are raised to behold him in his glory and to see the honor placed upon the loyal and obedient. Dark, heavy clouds came up and clashed against each other. The atmosphere parted and rolled back. Then we could look up through the open space in Orion, whence came the voice of God. Soon we heard the voice of God. The voice of God is heard repeatedly during the period immediately preceding Christ's return. Like many waters which gave us the day and hour of Christ's coming, the living saints, 144,000 in number, knew and understood the voice, while the wicked thought it was thunder and an earthquake. As God spoke the day and the hour of Jesus' coming and delivered the everlasting covenant to his people, he spoke one sentence and then paused, while the words were rolling through the earth. The Israel of God stood with their eyes fixed upward, listening to the words as they came from the mouth of Jehovah and rolled through the earth like peals of loudest thunder. It was awfully solemn. At the end of every sentence, the saints shouted, glory. Hallelujah. Their countenances were lighted up with the glory of God, and they shone with glory as did the face of Moses when he came down from Sinai. The wicked could not look upon them for the glory. And when the never-ending blessing was pronounced on those who had honored God in keeping his Sabbath holy, there was a mighty shout of victory over the beast and over his image. I have not the slightest knowledge as to the time spoken by the voice of God. I heard the hour proclaimed, but had no remembrance of that hour after I came out of vision. Scenes of such thrilling, solemn interest passed before me as no language is adequate to describe. It was all a living reality to me, for close upon this scene appeared the great white cloud upon which was seated the Son of Man. This passage was taken from Last Day Events, page 271 to 273, or Evening Sacrifice, July 23rd. Echo with idle toss, proclaim it ye plains, Jesus is coming again. Coming in glory, the Lamb that was slain. Jesus is coming again. I encourage you to connect with God and receive strength to overcome obstacles each day. Thank you for listening. Please join us tomorrow as we offer up our evening sacrifice.